Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with my TNA Impact Wrestling review for tonight, July the 19th, 2012. Of course, it was another open fight night. My mind was the worst open fight night. There was a couple silly things. Of course, we had aces and eights dominating the night without Hogan and Sting there, recovering from their attacks, and Hogan getting another surgery unrelated to the aces and eights thing. And also the Bound for Glory series went all Topsy Turvy. People getting on the board, including, yes, a douchebag. So it's just a mixed bag of an impact. Some decent things, some bad things. So it's okay impacts in the middle. So there you go. Kicking off with, well, it was supposed to be our first match. First open fight night call out for the Bound for Glory series. The leaders would get in first. James Storm, who the beginning of Impact was the leader. And I'll tell you, of course, the leaderboard when all the Bound for Glory series are done. I'll tell you the leaderboard. I did it on myself. I did the addition to the points myself. I'll give you my scoreboard when all the Bound for Glory series are done reviewing. James Storm came out. He was, of course, the leader at the time with 42, 47 points or something. And he was like, I want to call out somebody I respect, but before I do, Wood, even though you're not champion, I haven't forgotten about you. Aces and eights, you suck. Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to call out a man that I respect. Kurt Angle. Well, it was Hogan Deja Vu. Remember last week, Sting called out Hulk Hogan to fight the Thugs, aces and eights, 2 times, 3 times, and Hogan's music was playing, yet Hogan was found attacked? Well, that's what happened with Angle. James called Angle out. They played Angle's music twice. He wasn't coming out. And yes, Kurt Angle was attacked in the back by aces and eights to begin Impact. And of course, beginning aces and eights domination of destroying TNA Impact this evening. Like I said, they weren't done. Now, on to our next, well, finally our first real match, which was our next Bound for Glory call out, which was Samoa Joe taking on Pope the Angel and Arrow to finally kick us off on Impact after Angle got attacked. It was an okay match. Pope tried to fight his way in the match. He was trying to do his way, but of course Joe once again going for submission victory. Got another submission win over Pope. That means 10 more points for Samoa Joe. Now Samoa Joe's the leader now. James walked in the leader. Now Joe's going to be walking out of Bound for Glory series tonight, the leader, which like I said, I'll give you final standings after all the matches are done for the Bound for Glory series. So there you go. Joe gets a submission victory over Pope the Angel Nero. Okay matchup. Like I said, Joe was dominant again. I think Joe's the favorite. One of the favorites now besides Storm. So there you go. Now on to our second match, which was another Bound for Glory series match. Jeff Hardy calling out the biggest douchebag in TNA, Robbie E. Now let me say this. You know it's a bad impact when Aces and Eights destroy half the show. And you know it's a bad impact when Robbie E gets points in the Bound for Glory series. That's a bad impact for him. Seriously. He beat Jeff Hardy by a countdown. Now, Robbie T kept distracting throughout the match. Hardy was dominating, but Robbie T kept inserting himself in the match. So Jeff beat up Robbie T and forgot about the referee's count. I was like, no way. Please don't let this happen. Please don't let that fucking douchebag Robbie E getting points because of Jeff Hardy getting counting out. Boy, I won't. Robbie E gets 5 points for a count out. God. I've said this in the beginning. Robbie E doesn't not even deserve to be in this fucking series. Doesn't deserve to be in the Bound for Glory series. He's a fucking douchebag. He won't be the TNA champion. I bet you like, oh, here's some points, Robbie E. I hope it's the only points he fucking gets. I'm sorry. Robbie E needs to go the fuck away. Like Claire Lynch, that little bitch. I'll get to her in a moment. That's another thing about impacts that are bad. You know impacts are bad when you see Ace and Eights dominating. Robbie E getting points. And Clay Lynch, little bitch, showing up. So there you go. Robbie E wins by count out thanks to Robbie T over, yes, Jeff Hardy. Bullshit in my mind. Robbie E, hope these are your last points, motherfucker. Now on to our next situation, which was, well, I mentioned about aces and eights. Yes, even aces and eights interrupted the gut check this evening, as the guy who was prepared to fight in the gut check, Sam Shaw, came out. He looked all confident. He was talking to JB in the ring, but here comes the thugs, as I call them, aces and eights. We know one of them is Luke Gallows. I think another guy is Briscoe dude or whatever. I forgot his name, but that's the only guys of ace and eights that has been reportedly known on the wrestling sites. So ace and eights once again attacking Sam Shaw. So attack Sam Shaw and Kurt Angle. What's that about? So there you go. With that, the gut check match never took place. Maybe happening next week. We'll see what happens there. Now on to our next match, which was another Bound for Glory series match, as Kane Anderson took on AJ Styles. A great match tonight. Very, they fought before. This not one of the best matches, but still great, grueling matchup. The last 5 minutes were very great, fast-paced, back and forth action. Crowd's mostly behind AJ because his whole sympathy over the Claire Lynch thing. I'll get to her in a moment because she comes out after this match. So there was back and forth. Anderson was countering the Styles Clash and all this stuff. Of course, Anderson got the Death Valley Driver, but then Anderson gets the victory after a quick roll-up, counting a move from AJ. Because AJ got a pay leg kick. He was going for a Styles Clash, but Anderson counters and gets the 1, 2, 3. That means Anderson gets 7 points. And of course, AJ is heading out of the game. He's been distracted by this stupid storyline involving this Clay Lynch bitch. Speaking of the devil, here she comes, saying that she has proof. Now, last week, we've heard the whole accusations from Daniels about this whole Clay Lynch having a baby thing and AJ's the father. Well, last week, Clay Lynch says yes, AJ's the father. She has proof. She said she had photos of her in bed with AJ on the bed when they have sex that one night with a bottle of Jack, and AJ apparently, I think he was drunk. I think this whole thing, I think Claire's setting him up for something. Who knows? Yes, he looked sleepy in the photos that Claire showed. So, and AJ looked stunned, like I said. I want this to end by hardcore justice at the latest. You know what I mean? I just hate this whole thing, and I bet you everyone, I'm not the only one. Already on Facebook, everybody's saying it. I've read a lot of wrestling people saying this whole thing's stupid. Even the Lita Kane Snitsky baby thing was better than this fucking piece of shit storyline. I'm sorry. But this storyline needs to fucking go bad. This whole AJ Cass and Daniel thing's going on way too long, and now add Clay Lynch into it. It's just crazy and stupid. I know this Clay Lynch is an actress, but like as a bad acting here, bitch. You need to go the fuck away. You need to go in the same hole on the ground where Sarah Palin, Ted Gosselin, and all the other bitches who fell off the face of the earth is. Fall off the face of the earth with all of them, please. Just go the fuck away as soon as possible, Claire, you bitch. Now, I'm not calling the person who plays her a bitch, just her character's a bitch, okay? That's all I'm gonna say here. Alright. On to our next situation, which was, I think it was another Bound for Glory series match. I don't know, that got match tonight. Anyway, we had RVD against the aforementioned Christopher Daniels. Okay, match goes RVD got the victory over Mr. Innocent last week. RVD had his control. It was in his face and everything. But Mr. RVD lost, as Mr. Daniels won, but had his foot on the rope. He was cheating to get leverage. So Mr. Daniels got more points in the Bound for Glory series, beating as RVD. Kind of around night tonight. Robbie E gets on the board. Anderson gets more points over AJ. And yes, Daniels gets points over RVD. Beating RVD because he had 2 points lower than RVD. Now he's ahead of RVD now with the 7-point victory over RVD in an okay matchup Like I said, Daniels cheated to win. Now, on with our next situation. Our next Bound for Glory match. Now, all the guys have been challenged in the Bound for Glory series. Because the only two that never fought was James Storm and Kurt Angle, because like I mentioned about Kurt Angle's attack. So it's down to Magnus and Bully Ray, heel against heel. No Abyss tonight, / Joseph Park. He's like everyone knows now that Joseph Park's now Abyss. After Joseph delivered the Black Hole Slam. You know what I mean? We'll probably see Abyss the next couple of weeks, but he wasn't there tonight. So Bully Ray and Magnus, okay matchup between Magnus and Bully. Bully trying his best to get points because Bully was the only guy that had 0 points besides Robbie E. Yeah, Robbie E gets points before Bully Ray. What the fuck? What the fuck? Anyway, because Bully's a more intimidating heel that you love to hate than Robbie E. You just hate Bully. You just hate Robbie E. Not love to hate him, but just totally hate Robbie E. So there you go. Magnus gets the victory over Mr. Bully. That means Magnus gets points, and Bully Ray is still without points. It was okay matchup between Magnus and Bully Ray. Actually, Bully Ray got the points. I'm sorry, Bully Ray got the points. I'm mistaken. Bully Ray gets the points tonight. So Bully Ray and Robbie E, who had 0, got the points. I don't make mistakes often, but I did. I forgot that. Yeah, Bully got the bully driver. Yeah, the bully cutter. Look like, yeah, no one got like bullet cut, Bubba Cutter. Looks like a diamond cutter, but Bully Ray gets the points. That means Bully Ray's got 7 points. So here are the points after tonight's show for the Bound for Glory series. First place is Samoa Joe with 47. Second place is James Storm with 43. Kurt Angle's at third with 27. Mr. Anderson's at fourth with 23. Jeff Hardy's at fifth with 21. Daniels is sixth with 19 points. Magnus is in seventh, tied with RVD. Ninth place is a 3-way tie for ninth with the Pope. AJ Styles and Bully Ray with 7. And Robbie E's in last, deservedly so, but he has points this time. 5 points for Robbie E. Like I said in the beginning, hopefully those are the only points Robbie E gets. Now on our main event tonight for Open Fight Night, it was non-title Bobby Roode calling out Austin Aries. Last week we saw Bobby Roode trying to get off the word Luke. Now they're going to have a title match at Hardcore Justice, but tonight it was more about setting momentum for the match. It was non-title. Great matchup, decent matchup between these two. Besides the AJ Anderson match, the second best match of the night on Impact, with a shitty ending. Despite the shitty ending. Roode and Austin was back and forth. Austin was in the crossface like twice. Bobby kept carrying the sprain. The brain buster was an okay, decent matchup between these guys. Pretty good action between these two. But the last couple of minutes, Austin was in the crossface, but he got out of it. And Austin flew a little bit. And I was looking around the ring as Austin was taking control again of Mr. Roode. I was looking around, because as I mentioned, throughout the evening we saw Aces and Eights attacking people, because Sting and Hogan weren't there, and so weren't Dixie Carter. So, I was looking around the ring during the Bobby and Austin match. I was like, is Aces and Eights going to get involved? The answer was, yes. After Austin Aries flew out the middle up onto Bobby Roode, after he did that middle rope jump, here comes Aces and Eights attacking once again, beating the crap out of Austin Aries, causing a disqualification victory for Austin. Or is it a disqualification for Austin? Could be a no contest after what happened after. So they keep on attacking Austin Aries, and there's been speculation about who is telling these guys to attack these people, because they attacked Kurt Angle and Sam Shaw tonight. They attacked Sting and Hogan last week, and this week they attacked, like I said, Sam and Kurt, and now Austin Aries. And Bobby Roode had a look on his face after they attacked Austin Aries, thinking, oh, Bobby Roode's behind this. So Bobby was like, yeah, he was about to shake one of the big guy's hands. But the big guy said, no one's safe, not even you, Roode. Boom, he attacked Roode, and Roode got the beat down, and so did Austin Aries. Like 3 guys on Roode, 3 guys on Aries, ending with a double beat down Austin Aries and Bobby Roode to end Impact tonight. Like I said, it was an Ace night attacking, dominating War TNA, dominating this TNA show tonight. There was just an okay impact, some decent things, but some bad things like aces and eights. YBE, that douchebag getting points, and his whole Claire Lynch thing once again, dragging on and on and on. It needs to fucking die already. Should have been dead. Like AJ said last week, this thing should have ended weeks ago. But it keeps, it's like the Energizer Bunny. It won't fucking die. It goes on and on and on, keeps going and going. You know what I mean? So there you go. Okay, Impact. Hopefully it's better next week. But she just had some good momentum, but they lost the momentum a little bit tonight with this just okay Impact to me. That's it for this TNA Impact Wrestling review. See you all later. Have a great weekend. Vanbar, you've been attacked by the review from Zach. Thank you very much. And see you later, yeah.